부릉부릉.
And thus we continue to Best Employee 2 for 19. We met Ran, who apparently used to work for K-Corp Laboratory. Before we could properly talk with her, she vanished forever, like a magician, leaving mysterious words. Shren looks despondent for whatever reason. Well, most likely because she... Actually, I don't know. She was really disappointed that the K-Corp bullets or like serum is not needed for us, but for what reason? Best Employee 3, 420. These episodes are getting very weird pacing wise because of these filler fights, I have to say. For 21, the ominously named Traitor stage. Let's see. Glaring at Shren, Otis stops on the way, having made some kind of conclusion. I couldn't begin to guess what it could be. So I decided to stay a while and listen. I mean, someone had to. I thought it would be Dong Rang, but hey, who knows? Maybe all of them are traitors. That's what I'm sensing here right now. They're trying to bury us down here. The terrorists are the good guys, and everyone involved in K-Corp is some kind of degenerate.
슈렌느, 파편이 몸에 튀었는데 얼른 주입하는 게 낫지 않겠어?
괜찮아.
슈렌느라는 저 아까부터 멍해 보이는데 괜찮은 건가? 멍하... 아니지. 멍이나 때릴 리가 없지.
이로써 분명히 적권. 테러범들은 진작에 대피했다. 이곳엔 우리를 직사시키려고 혈안이 된 살인마들만 있었을 뿐. 내 쪽에선 판단을 끝냈다. 어이, 그쪽은 어떻게 생각하지?
Otis nudged ahead at Mersault. I guess she trusts his judgment because he seems to have proven himself loyal or logical.
그 판단에 동의한다.
무슨 말을 하시는 거예요, 두 분?
이곳에 배신자가 있다는 것, 의심할 여지가 없는 상황이다. 우리가 출발했을 때부터 이미 정보가 새어나갔다는 것이지. 추후 더 많은 피해를 막기 위해서라도 지금 이 자리에서 즉시 처분하는 것이 옳다.
Traitor. I blankly watched as he brought up a concept foreign to me.
우리 중에는 가능성이 드물 테니 연구소. 니놈들의 수하들을 의심해야 합리적이다. 작전은 취소해야 합니다, 관리자님. 이딴 말도 안 되는 노름에 휘말리는 건.
불쾌합니다. 설마 저희를 의심하시는 겁니까? 적어도 입사한 지 만 1년조차도 안 지난 여러분들보다는 신뢰 있는 관계라고 단언할 수 있습니다만.
Well, we have died together quite a lot, and I think that forges a bond stronger than blood? Samjo argued, flashes of light furiously bouncing off his glasses.
아니에요, 삼조. 충분히 그럴듯한 가설이네요. 나 같아도 그렇게 말했을 거예요. 당신들 뭔가 할 말이 있는 것이죠?
동랑님.
저 해결사 집단들. 이곳에 들어올 때부터 재생앰플을 단 한 번도 사용하지 않더군.
Yeah, there's something wrong with the ampules. That's why she was so disappointed. Yeah, okay, she's the traitor. She did something with the ampules. She told the fixers don't use them. They're like, I don't know. She most likely switched them out with decay ampules. Ishmael felt ill earlier. Did she use an ampule? I can't remember. No one did in this, as far as I remember, after stepping into this laboratory.
제정신이 박힌 전투원이라면 억지로 뺏어서라도 쓰려들 텐데 말이지.
한 가지 더 있다. 란이라는 자와 마주쳤을 때 저들만이 일정 거리를 두려는 행동을 보였다. 폭발할 걸 사전에 알고 있다고 볼 수밖에.
아이쿠, 제가 유독 직감이 뛰어난 편이라고는 왜 아무도 생각을 안 하시나요?
Are we gonna fight the roast banner guys then?
얘들이랑 저랑은 유독 뛰어나게 건강한 체질이라 재생 앰플을 투여 안 한 것뿐이라면.
혹시 몰라 가져온 진실의 약 하나가 있는데 이걸 먹고 대답하면 믿어드리죠.
A truth tablet. Is it like a pill that makes you say, why the fuck did A have to extract Bina's brain if he could have just had to take a truth tablet? God damn it, A!
진실해야? 그 빨간 거? 그런 수상한 걸 어떻게 믿고 먹나?
Maybe arbiters are immune, who knows?
너희는 선택의 여지가 없는 거 아닌가요? 이상하다. 나라면 먹던가 아님 쩔쩔 매면서 죄다 수틀린 것 마냥 의심을 지울 기회를 걷어차는 게 나 죽여주세요 하는 것 같네요. 아니면 다 죽여야겠다고 마음먹었다던가?
연구원이라서 논문이나 쓰는 줄 알았는데 소설을 쓰고 있네, 미친 새끼가.
Nico raised his weapon and pointed it at us.
궁지에 몰리면 쫄린 쪽이 먼저 이빨을 드러내기 마련이지. 슬롯 머신 한탕하기 특별 비법까지 알려줬는데 이렇게 보답하는 거예요?
Alright, that's a new one. We have new enemies, but for now I'm just gonna keep win rating this because I'm like, either I win it through this or I can't win it at all is my guess. As long as there's no abnormality, tier or type enemy, the auto win rate should be able to make the smartest decisions pretty much. Except for like guard skill or ego usage. Since it doesn't really take that into account. But it looks like these guys are mediocre, I guess, so far. I mean, they should be the standard goons, so I'm sure as soon as we start fighting... What was his name again? I couldn't even be bothered to remember it. The Rose Banner guy. As soon as we start fighting him, the named one, it will get harder, I assume.
예측대로군. 빈틈 투성이로군.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어. 걸려라. 자, 한 건 했고. 야호.
Oh, they're running away. They're not even dying.
우리 편.
쓰러졌군.
Okay.
내 피가 배고파.
There he is. Nico. Nico, that was the name. Stand back, inflict tremor, inflict paralyze, inflict tremor, inflict tremor. Raise stagger threshold by 10. Raise stagger threshold by 20. Gain full protection, heal 15 SP. Okay. Let's just thin the numbers a little, okay? They are fatal against pierce damage. What am I missing for this? Okay. Yeah, well, I don't know if I'll get to the point where I'll need to use it, or where I can use it. This is very good though. The fact that the chains of others are affecting Nico. And if we're lucky, this will stagger this enemy, because it's Pierce. And a weak against Pierce. And it's a sweet 56 damage. Very good. Almost killed them. Half dead. They are dead now. Holy shit, Otis. I'm wiping the floor with them. Pretty good. Oh my god, look at fucking Rodian also doing her part. And so is Riosh. He's the only one left. What the fuck happened? He's low morale now. As long as he doesn't use the attacks with like the minus coins. In a clash, the opponent has -1 clash power for every 5 tremor they have. When bursting tremor, raising stagger threshold, additionally deal 1 × 3 fixed damage and raise stagger threshold by 1. It doesn't matter, dude's fucking dead! It really doesn't matter at this point. He should be dead in this turn.
No,
That was good with 51 damage. Sadly fumbled a little on the pierce attack, but that's okay. He's staggered in a second. Yeah, that was staggered. Okay, he is done. I assume there's gonna be a rematch. For 22, Traitor 2. Otis and Mersault claimed that there's a traitor in our group. Nico from Rose Banner Workshop denied the accusation, but the suspicion wasn't without reason. Also, he started fighting us. The Sinners were now confronting the people they were talking with mere moments ago. This one is an outsider turning against us, but it made me wonder how long our bond could last.
잠깐. 타임아웃이 필요할 것 같아요. 오늘 아침에 먹은 정어리가 좀 잘못되었는지 속이 좀 안 좋아서.
대장님!
그런 건 없어. 다음은 뭐 분이다.
슈렌느 씨!
뭐?
슈렌느 씨가 말해줬어요. 이곳에 들어오면 절대로 재생 앰플만큼은 사용하지 말라고.
Here we go. I called it like 15 episodes ago or something. But that's how easily you get ratted out, Shren. You... Holy shit, she traited us! It's... Oh god, no! It keeps happening!
그걸 고지고대로 말하면 계약 파기야 임마.
You don't think any of you are gonna get out of this alive? We're gonna hang Shren. Just to make a statement? Also, they had to do this deliberately. They had to design the traitor looking like Hard, right? This was no coincidence.
슈렌느가 그렇게 말했다고? 왜?
몰라요. 때가 되면 알게 될 거라고 했는데.
뭐 제일 간단한 방법이 있지 않겠어요?
Yeah, let's just forcibly inject these people with this experimental, unknown liquid that could have any number of side effects. Maybe we'll tell them it's for their own good and that they'll regain their freedom if they do it. Oh, wait a second. After fiddling with a regeneration ampule in his hand, Dong Rang made a sudden move. He quickly jabbed the ampule into the unguarded Fixer's body, like a dagger. The Fixer tried to remove the ampule, but its content had already entered the system.
왜 그렇게 놀라요, 대장님? 재생 앰플을 꽂으면 어떻게 되는 건데요? 이거 이상한데.
The Fixer's limbs began to twist in strange angles. Then something started protruding through the flesh. Collapsed on the floor, the Fixer tried to yell something but failed to make any sound.
이거 나만 익숙한 모습이야?
설마 그 벌레 소굴을 기억하는 사람이 그래 당신뿐이겠어?
What the buck then? What are you talking about? Resembling larvas or snails. Oh.
이런.
그만하자. 내가 너무 많은 사람을 끌어들였나 봐.
뭐 돈에 혹해서 온 건 저잖아요. 아, 이럴 줄 알았으면 어제 한탕 좀 제대로 해보고 오는 거였는데.
.423 Traitor 3! That's how far we've gotten. It was revealed that Shren and Rose Banner Workshop fixers were in cahoots with the enemy. Before we could ask the reason, one of the fixers melted down after a forced injection of the regeneration ampule. Wasn't that supposed to heal the body? Yeah, what a shock. For now, we have Nico and the remaining fixers to deal with. .424. I feel like I'm only reading like these stage texts anymore. And now there's not even anything different with this one. It's Traitor 4. And my last remaining 20 sanity before I would have to either level up or use an encapsulin box. Traitor 5! It's up to level 33 difficulty now, but they don't really get any harder, they just get more annoying because there's like 100 of them! How many of them are in part 1? We should be at the end of part 1 in like momentarily because the screen doesn't continue anymore. And I don't know, like overall progress-wise we are almost halfway through the chapter, so I guess part 1 was bigger than part 2 and 3? Anyway. Traitor 5.
내 피가 배고파했어. 잘됐다.
There he is. Nico is back. I'm not sure if he got any stronger or not. You don't expect me to remember the numbers, do you? We'll just go with one round of further auto-win rate. And then we'll take a look if we will use any egos or something to maybe affect him. It doesn't look bad so far. Mostly because you get into these battles with full sanity while your enemy starts up with 0. And it's spiraling from there, right? They don't win any clashes, they don't damage you, they don't kill anyone. Thus they get even lower sanity wise while you just keep up your high sanity. I've proposed this in a comment, and I do think that starting with plus 20 sanity, your sanity should drop every single turn by like 5 or something, so you need to actively do something to keep it up, like winning clashes or whatever. And starting with minus 20, you should gain plus 5 sanity, so you're not just once you're down in minus 45, you're always down there forever. This would also negate a little bit of power to the negative sanity identities. It might actually make them too weak because they're already gaining positive sanity for winning their clashes and stuff, right? I think they need to work around the sanity system way more, and they need to rework it especially as well. They tried to do that, it didn't work very well, but I think something like a round-based buff or debuff. Like, make it an actual resource rather than a bar you fill, right? Because the only way you lose sanity now at this point is if I use some egos that use up sanity, right? But even that is not even too bad, because if Otis now uses up her ego to use Ebony's stem, which costs her sanity, which costs her 20 sanity, she most likely will regain that immediately by killing them, right? Let's see. It's just, it's missing a little bit of resource management, isn't it?
No.
In Ruina, and again, I'm sorry I compared the two games, but in Ruina you had like 2 resources, the amount of cards and the light. Make it like 3 resources with the amount of dice as well. Although that one was not as easy to like manipulate as the other 2. It was more like a power thing that happened over time. Anyway, Nico is fucking... Is he dead now or is he... Yeah, he's fucking dead. He actually died. I assume this is the last thing in this chapter, but I could be wrong because it just seems to continue on and on. 426, it is the last thing in this episode, at least. 426, a red line. Now that the Rose Banner Workshop fixes are defeated, it's time to question Shren. She stands still and watches the situation unfold without a hint of panic. I think she's drugged up or some shit.
그럼 이제 네 쪽에서 설명해 주겠어. 줄였네?
Shren blankly looks at Dong Rang, her face wooden as if she's forgotten how to make expressions.
언제부터 저쪽 편에 붙은 거야?
대단하다. 논란은 신용도 안 하네. 앰플도 없이 멀쩡히 살아나는 직원들이라니. 이런 건 계획에 없었어. 너무 치사하잖아.
연구실에서 네가 따라가겠다고 했을 때 이유를 묻는 내게 이렇게 대답했지. 동료가 3이나 죽었어라고. 우리 쪽에서 죽은 사람들은 3이 아니라 5이야. 해방연합에서 죽은 사람들의 숫자가 3이었지.
Oh. That's interesting. Why didn't he say this before? She gave it away immediately.
아, 그리고 너 개인 전산 기록도 봤어.
When? Just now?
뭐야, 그런 것도 가능했어?
최우수 직원의 특혜는 날밤을 까도 설명하기 모자라다니까.
그 망할 놈의 최우수.
퇴사한 란 선배랑 엄청 긴밀하게 메일을 주고받았던데 무슨 내용이었어? 내가 커피 마시자고 보낸 메일엔 답장 한 통도 없었으면서. 하긴 너는 입사할 때부터 란 선배를 존경했지. 비밀번호도 보고 싶다 란 선배던데.
Okay, that's a little bit like on the nose.
아니, 잠깐. 이해가 안 됩니다. K사 연구소만큼 안정적이고 복지도 높으며 각광받는 연구원 자리는 없습니다. 그런데 왜 이런 테러 집단과 내통을... 전 당신 정도면 꽤 미래가 충만한 연구원이라고 생각했습니다만, 물론 동랑님에 비하면 아직 멀었지만.
그래, 슈렌네. 네 입으로 직접 말해줘. 왜 저들과 뜻을 함께하게 됐어?
눈물이 멈추지 않으니까.
It's a nice shot with Ryosh in it, but at the same time it's a little bit jarring because the art style is just so vastly different to their sprites.
너라면 무슨 뜻인지 알겠지?
We couldn't hear the rest of what Shren tried to... What? She said something that very unnerved Dong Rang. The tears wouldn't stop. At first it looked like a thin red line was drawn on her body. Yeah, I've seen enough, like, gore in my life to know what this means. Then we realized that it wasn't just a line.
이봐, 슈렌네 씨.
Cut clean in half, fluid splashed from the severed hemispheres of her brain as if to convey that regeneration ampules won't heal this.
닥치고 동작 금지. 숨도 쉬지 마.
Ryosh did this? No. The people who slew Shren along with the wall behind her without letting even their footsteps be heard were... Who?
그림자 속에서 움직이는 반푼이 해결사 놈들. 특별히 그 음반이라고 불러주지.
I guess Ryosh was just amazed by it? Wait, I'm sorry if I have to reread this like this, but... Shut your mouths and keep still, don't even breathe. Is she talking to us, or...? Yeah.
그런 해결사라면 시협회인가요?
Oh! What?
도시에서 암살만 전문으로 의뢰받는 해결사 협회예요. 저희가 함부로 상대할 수 있는 자들이 아닐 거예요. 물론 얼마로 어느 과에 해결사를 보냈는지가 중요하겠지만.
It also depends on how much they were pushed around by their boss.
유주 씨만 그 기척을 간파했으니 만만한 5, 6과 따위는 절대 아니겠죠.
슈렌네 씨, 대체 왜...
벌써 떠나.
Ryosh clicked her tongue and complained about the assassin's retreat, even though I couldn't hear or see them at all.
어이가 없군. 내부 분열이라니.
란 선배는 슈렌네 씨가 입사할 때 사수였어요. 제 생각보다 둘이 인연을 오랫동안 유지하고 있었나 보네요.
This is retarded. If they have assassins trained on trained on Shren even, why not use these same assassins to take us out? If you keep Shren from talking about Ran, or whatever else you wanted to say, might as well use him to just cut clean apart everyone in this room. Or is this too expensive? Or the second reason could be, it wasn't Ran that silenced her, but rather someone here doesn't want her to talk. Mr. Dong Rang, still suspicious of him. I don't know, maybe I could be paranoid. And I am.
탄태 씨, 보셨죠? 같은 회사 동기들 사이에서도 내통이 발생하고 있네요. 배신, 분열, 동참. 어느 집단이든 간에 반복되는 어쩔 수 없는 굴레인가 봐요.
Not sure there's any point in telling me this.
당신은 당신의 수감자들을 어디까지 믿나요?
I'm sorry, what?
사실 아무것도 모르잖아요. 저도 슈렌느를 전부 알지 못했던 것처럼. 그렇지 않나? 내가 이 중 누구와 연이 있었는지도 모르잖아.
No, actually I do. It's Isaac. It's very clear. You've talked about him a lot. You're looking at him a lot. He's looking at you. He's talking to you. It's very clear.